Hi everyone, and welcome to Texas Motor Speedway in Dallas-Fort Worth for today's running of the AAA Texas 500. Alongside Hall of Famer Darrell Waltrip, I'm Mike Joy.
Mike, the guys like coming here because Eddie Gossage and his folks, they put on such a great show. A lot of festivities, a lot of things that go on around this racetrack, plus an exciting race.
Oh, it's pretty spectacular here.
You got that right, and the Roush cars seem to have this place figured out. They're the favorites for me.
They say everything's bigger in Texas. How big would a win be to your hopes in the championship chase today?
Hello everybody, and welcome back to the NASCAR 15 season chase here at the Texas Motor Speedway for the second race in the round of 8. As this round, got the cutoff up next to Phoenix after this one, but here of course we locked in ourselves to the championship 4 with our ticket punching win at Martinsville. In the last episode, we are underway here in Texas. We got to come all the way back from 13th place. We're already making a great move here in the restarts. Jimmy Johnson got stacked up with chase contender Keselowski, both of them in the chase loose spots. Just like that, we're in the top 10 here into turn 1 and 2. We're on the inside of the 22 with Joey Logano battling for 9th position as we try to work our way through this field. Get the position. Ooh, we squeezed Carl Edwards up on the wall right there. Contact between the two of us. We both hang on and we pass him right back by here in 3 and 4. Some big momentum. We're side by side sliding up the racetrack right now. We clear him. Get a big run on the back of the 20 of Matt Kenseth. Make him move underneath Kenseth. We move into 9th place now. And a huge run on the back of Casey Kane. Get around him. Get around Jeff Gordon. Sailed off by Stewart, Logano, Kyle Busch, Hamlin, Truex. We find ourselves up all the way up into 2nd place. Here next to the corner, we get squeezed into the wall off the bumper of the 11. Contact move. We blocked the 14 Tony Stewart all the way up the race. A huge block going in the corner. Jeff Gordon's going to keep turning us. We get turned into the outside wall and into the field. Jeff Gordon dumps us. Kyle Larson's flying through the air. And we just got chunked by our own teammate, Jeff Gordon, on lap 2. He goes in the corner and just straight up gets into us and turns us around hard in the wall. Clint Boyer, big damage. Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Blaney, and you saw Kyle Larson flying in the back before the replay. And tons of guys involved in the opening. Big one here at Texas on lap 2. Caution out. We pit and restart here. And actually, we don't pit. We stay out and restart in 21st place because we were scored at the back of the field after being the quote-unquote cause for that caution. As now that bum Jeff Gordon's leading this race as we go 3 wide with Jed Burton and Josh Wise right now fighting for position. Okay, work our way forwards. Do whatever we need to do here. Get these positions back. Try to get back into contention into this thing. And set it in the back of the 51 of Allgaier. Send them up into Chet Burton into the wall. They go. We stay green. Continue on. We move now on the outside of one Dillon brother. And now the inside of another one. Past both Dillon brothers into 14th. Now underneath Cole Witt. Really moving now into 13th. Now going by the 43 of Eric Almirola into 12th place. Now big run on the back of the 4 of Kevin Harvick. We get an in the bumper. Keselowski to chase. Gets into the wall. It goes Brad. He was a ton of, and the 43 is going to slam Austin in the wall. What is Eric Almirola? He slams to the wall, and there's a huge crash down the back straightaway. Eric Almirola, 2nd race in a row, he's gotten into us, absolutely damaged us. We somehow avoid Michael Waltrip spinning up the racetrack right there. As we go searching for that 43, we're going after him. We're going to run out of time to get to him. As you see here, we got slammed in the wall by Eric Almirola, came down the track, nowhere to go, and there went J.J. Yaley around. Michael Waltrip wiped out. Both of these guys, as well as Kyle Larson and Kenseth back there. And this, of course, brings out the 2nd caution of the day, and there's Blaney piling in at the end. Caution out. This time, though, we're going to bring her down pit road, get repairs, full tank of gas, 4 tires. As now we go the outside of Ryan Blaney, getting really stacked up on this restart, trying to get whatever positions possible. We get squeezed here on the outside, force our way there on the outside, make Blaney check up. Just like that, we're in the top 40. Now we got to really start driving it off here to this corner to get in the top 30 if we want to keep moving back through this field like we were on that opening start of the race. We were charging all the way up to 2nd until Jeff Gordon turned us. Now we're 4 wide back here for 33rd. We make that place. They're going by Jimmy Johnson, chase contender, running horribly. There goes Danica into the wall. Hard, huge crash. And the caution comes out again here in Texas for the 3rd time. See, in the corner, we just send it in and just give Danica a bump. She loses it and wipes out hard in the wall. Wipes out Cole Witt and Trevor Payne. Jimmy Johnson collects some damage. We stay on the racetrack. We're going to restart now in 17th here as we're going to get back underway with 25 laps to go here in Texas from 17th. We got to make our way up 16 spots. We're going to get up to this race lead. Some guys ahead of us might have to stop down pit road sooner than us because we pitted it after, well, we pitted first. They haven't pitted yet, so that was put us in position for an interesting fuel strategy race possibly if this thing goes green the rest of the way. As now we follow Ty Dillon, Jeb Burton, get a big run here into 3 and 4, already moving up now on the outside lane, get around the 33, but we lose some momentum, but then they lose momentum on exit, and we power down, get to the outside of Ty Dillon and David Gilliland. As we look to work our way in the top 15 now, we are now into 40. Big shove at the back of 26, Jeb Burton, use him up, send him out of the way. As we can't quite clear Josh Wise, gets us up the racetrack. We're going to get a big wiggle, but we keep it off the wall. And now we're down to 11th place. We try to get around the 20 of Matt Kenseth and clear this darn Josh Wise guy there on the inside. Now we slide up into the wall here. Now we want to do your left hand. We slide up into the wall. Michael McDowell in front of us. He stacks us up. Now we're door checking David Gilliland, trying to hang on to 13th. Now we're down to 14th. Not the way we wanted to have this race start so far, with 23 laps to go, getting beat around just outside of the top 10. Catch him in the back of Josh Wise's Doge machine. We give him a bump. He stacks up. We try to go outside. Doesn't work, so we cross him over the inside. Have to block Michael McDowell all the way down the racetrack right here to get these positions. In the back of Wise up the track, and into the wall goes Josh Wise hard. Surprised NASCAR didn't throw a Mickey Mouse yellow like they've done before. So no yellow. Josh Wise, all his positions gone. But now we're in 11th, on the verge of breaking into the top 10. We put our personal fastest lap of the race down there at 29.04. In the back of Kenseth on the inside of Casey Kane for position. Real aggressive move there into 1 and 2. We're 3 wide nearly for position. And we fall back behind the 20 and the 5 as the battle continues. Now clearing Kenseth. We are clear of him for 10th now. We find ourselves solving the top 10. Now run the back of Casey Kane for 9th. We have a massive run, and we take advantage of that run. Go right underneath Kane and move now into 9th. But not personal fastest lap, 28.96. So right by Denny Hamlin. And now into 7th place. As now we are really starting to move through this pack. Now we're getting ourselves back into contention. Just a couple of spots away from this race lead. Chasing down Martin Truex Jr., who runs in 6th place. He's been running real well all day. There's Joey Logano there, who just fell down to 6th now. Chase, contender, looking to advance to the championship 4. We give Truex a bump right there. He saves it. We save it as we once again continue to improve. 28.76 now, but now the fastest lap of the race keeps improving every lap. We slam Truex on the wall back there. We're into 6th now on the inside. Joey Logano, we're going to fight our way up into the top 5 now. We use Logano up. We both hit the wall right there. We hang on to it, but we both were driving a little too hard going there in the corner. We both bounced off the fence, battling hard for the top 5 spot here in 5th place. As we got to chase down your leaders now. We are now the top chase driver in the field, though. We've gotten around Logano and Kane, who runs 6th and 7th. As David Reagan leads this race right now. Carl Edwards up in front of us in 4th. I think Jamie McMurray is 2nd, and AJ Allmendinger is in 3rd as this battle continues on. Those 4 are all close together, and we are gaining on these guys now. We got some clean air. We are really moving, showing what speed this car has. Down goes pit road. McMurray comes down pit road right there. The 34 made contact with Allmendinger. He hangs on as we side way too high up the there and bounce off the wall. Huge wiggle. Maintain clear of David Reagan. Almost got hooked off of his nose. As now 18 laps to go. This race continues to go green now for an extended period of time, looking for a possible green flag pit cycle right now as we look to get to the outside of Edwards. Allmendinger, big wheel up into the wall. We go again. This is the 2nd time we've hit the wall in the last 2 corners. Not what we've been looking to do. The grip really starting to fade away now. Significant right front fender damage. And it's about that time to come down pit road, but we're following Allmendinger and Carl Edwards, sticking it to their strategy here, where it is all about pitting at the absolute latest possible. As Allmendinger leads Edwards 2nd, we try to get a big run here through 1 and 2, but we hit the apron, and once again sliding up the racetrack out of the groove here and keeping it off the wall. That's good. We avoid the wall for the first time your last couple of corners. Michael Waltrip 66. Edwards slams and we get hit. We're sideways, and what a save. We almost had a crash with myself and Carl Edwards. Edwards stays out as myself and Allmendinger gonna bring ourselves down the pit lane right now as we come in, get down to pit road speed limit. And now it's going to be 4 tires, stop, full tank of fuel, get the car repaired, and then we'll be back out on the racetrack ready to rock and roll. So we'll see how the strategy works out. So we pit here at lap 18, maybe about 10 lap fuel tanks. We might have 1 more pit stop left to do in this race, and that'll dictate how the rest of this race goes. As, of course, pit road now, pit crew getting to work. Good stop so far on the right sides. Get the damage repaired right there. Takes extra 2 seconds. Now on the left side, change the tires there. Perfect. Fill up the car. And we are looking great right now out of the pits. And we come out in front of Allmendinger, which means we really nailed the pit cycle right there. I mean, not far in front of him, but we are in front of him. Come out here in 22nd, 1 lap down to race leader Carl Edwards. As we still have 21 guys in front of us, we still have to come down pit road here. So we got to cycle out to be in this battle for the lead. So we still got a lot of guys that got to come down pit road. So we're here in 20 seconds. Carl Edwards already pitted. Chase Elliott now cycles out to the race lead in the 25. Our teammate there. How about the young Chase Elliott leading some laps here in Texas in the chase as we fly by all the guys that just pitted. Gonna make some passes here, flying by now all the way up into the 16th position. Gained 6 spots right there. Passing 6 guys who are on the same lap as us on pit road. Unlapped ourselves from a few more. And now chasing back down Kevin Harvick, who's now your new race leader. He's gotten around the 25 of Chase Elliott for the race lead. Now more guys make their way down the pit lane as this pit cycle really starts to cycle out now. As we have a good distance right now. Looks like we'll be comfortably coming out in the lead after this cycle. And now we go from 16th all the way up to the 7th spot. Flying by pit road. We are now up 9 positions from 16th to 7th after that last lap as pit road continues to cycle its way out. Now Keselowski takes the lead as Harvick and Truex both come down pit road. So now Brad Keselowski, our fellow chase contender, if he makes his staying out really long strategy work, he could find himself with a spot in the championship 4, joining ourselves. Us two have been top 2 almost all year in the points. We sit down our personal fastest lap right there, 28.64, as we now cycle out to be in 4th. Now it's just 3 cars. I believe it's going to be Brad Keselowski, Ryan Blaney, and Casey Mears really staying out long here on this strategy as we try to make up these positions, as we have a comfortable 6-second lead back to Jamie McMurray, who looks to cycle out to be in 2nd. And there goes Keselowski. He comes down pit road this time on lap number 22. We sail by Keselowski. Now we're back on the lead lap in case of a caution with 12 laps to go. And now we just got to seal the deal here and take this race lead back. As we're into 2nd, we got right around Harvick and Casey Mears. But it seems Brad Keselowski going to be our biggest threat today if we want to win this race. He's our biggest threat. Is he on a different strategy? As he pitted a solid amount of laps. He pitted like a good 4 laps after us. That could be a key difference here, deciding the final run of this race. As he may not have to pit, but we will have to pit. So now we take the lead back from Brad Keselowski here with 11 laps to go. With that pass, we cycle back out into the race lead. They're now 10 laps away from victory once again here at Texas as we look to sweep this season here. As of course we beat, guess who, Brad Keselowski in the spring race here at Texas, and of course came down to a battle in the end, and now it's come down to ourselves once again here as we lead the way here with 10 laps to go in Texas. Now we move on to 7 to go, coming to 6 to go this time. We're going to bring it down the pit lane as we have to come in for our final pit stop of the day. Allmendinger, Reagan, Kane, top 4. We really got to get slowed down here. Really got to stop on the brakes. Just made the pit road speed limit. And now coming to be a 4 tires, 2 cans of fuel, and get some repairs on the car pit stop. It's a normal pit stop, definitely necessary, as we have bounced the wall a couple of times. So we'll see how this all cycles out. Currently AJ Allmendinger leads us. They'll pit the lap after us, as we just got to hope we can beat Brad Keselowski here, as his strategy looked really good that last cycle. So now we come in, final stop of the day, the money stop. Crew, once again, absolutely flawless, doing a great job getting the tires down, getting the repair done. As they're not doing the problem, but just the strategy here. Great guys strategy call. We'll see how it works here. We come out of the pits there behind the 98 of Josh Wise, and right now we are scored in the 25th position right now, ahead of Dave Reagan, Joey Logano by 30 seconds as Casey Kane right outside the leader. We got a huge shot right there from Kyle Busch right in the back. My goodness, we threw right, we came right on the track in front of him, gave him a block so he could shoot us out forward. So the big shot right there, as that worked. I got some momentum. Casey Kane comes down pit road. We're still a lap down right now. Carl Edwards now cycles out back to the race lead, as now we're starting to see that the strategy we're on might not be the best one, as it looks like, if we remember from the last pit cycle, Carl Edwards, he's right on lap 30, came down would be about this lap, and then Kevin Harvick the next lap, and Keselowski stayed out 2 laps, which would be to the final lap here if he can make this strategy work. As looks like Carl Edwards going to come down pit road this time, as we're 17th right now, and indeed he is in the pit lane, and we're now going to unlap ourselves here at Texas. So we're back in contention in case a late caution comes out, and we're going to cycle out passing these guys in the pit lane to come out in the 14th position. As guess what? Brad Keselowski is now your race leader. For him, he's taking 3 laps to go. We're on 4 to go. So if he stays out the next 3 laps, he has this race win in the bag and a spot in the championship 4. As we chase the 35 of Colwitz. Chase him down, go to 33 of Ty Dillon right in front of him. We get a big wheel through the corner, but we get around these guys. We're lapping them right now. They bounce off the wall right there. Now 3 to go for us as Keselowski takes 2 to go. He's going to stay out. Keselowski stays on the racetrack here. If he stays out one more lap, it might be over for our chances at winning this thing, as he may have played us on the strategy call. And we're just not going to have the right strategy. We might come up short here. As we're into 6th now. Last time he flew by pit road. As we're about to lap chase contender Tony Stewart, as we come to take 2 to go, and Keselowski comes to take the white flag this time. 2 to go for us, but now white flag in the air. Final lap for Brad Keselowski here at Texas, looking to get his 3rd win of the season and his ticket punch to the championship 4 to battle ourselves in home. So we bounce off the wall here, battling hard with Tony Stewart. Big wheel almost wrecking big time. Stewart wipes out on the bottom. He completely spins, no caution. Because of it being the last lap, as we were just so aggressive and desperate, we just sent it through that corner. We're doing anything we can right now. What will Keselowski do? The 2 of Keselowski coming to take the checkered flag, comes down pit road. What is he doing? Keselowski pits on the last lap, and now we are absolutely flying through this track right now, as we have to hope to God his pit stalls before the start-finish line, or he's going slow enough where he can pass him. It doesn't look like we're going to get there, though, as he approaches the start-finish line, and it's going to be Keselowski winning here in Texas and punching his ticket to the championship 4 to join ourselves. We come up so agonizingly close here at Texas. It's going to be a 3rd place finish. We almost had him. We are about 1 lap off on the strategy, and still top 5. We'll take it. Good finish. We're already locked in with our win, but Brad Keselowski wins and is locked into the championship 4, joining ourselves to battle for title and home. So receives 2 spots up for points. Blaney runner up, myself 3rd, Allmendinger in 4th, Truex 5th, Austin Dillon 6th, Casey Kane chase contender in 7th. He needed that good run and he got it. Michael McDowell 8th, David Reagan 9th, and Justin Allgaier rounds out your top 10. Then you gotta find Jimmy Johnson 13th, next chase contender, and then the next one will be Joey Logano in 17th, Clint Bowyer in 18th, and then you're gonna find Brian Vickers in 30th. And then he'll be the last chase contender. No, then Tony Stewart will finish dead last, 1 lap down. As we spun him there on that last lap, we knock out Tony Stewart, and that'll be a costly finish. As Keselowski wins here in Texas, and we've updated chase grid. Of course, myself, Keselowski wins. We're through the next round. And then Joey Logano sits plus 12 points above the cut line heading to Phoenix, the cutoff race. Casey Kane sits only plus 1 over his teammate Jimmy Johnson, who's tied with Clint Bowyer. Both drivers 1 point below the cut line. Brian Vickers minus 8 points to the cut, and Tony Stewart minus 28 in a virtual must-win heading to Phoenix. So until then, I hope you all have a good one.